Okay, guys, let me tell you. The struggle was real for me tonight. Like, my patience got worn so thin. I think in the last video, maybe not, I was talking about how the video was not doing right with me for my live, but it happened again. And I just knew things weren't going to go right because it started out like with me not being able to get my necklace on. Then, then I was in such a rush from after doing that to where I had only put one earring in my ear. So I just started my live video with just one earring, right? I started my live video maybe 5 times. For some reason, Facebook just kept knocking me and my guest, Brian, off the live. So then I did the Facebook room, the group. Okay, so I got people on there, but I didn't know that it was gonna like cause like show everybody's face on camera. So then everybody was trying to figure out how to get off the camera. Everybody was talking over everybody. So I was like, okay, let's shut the room down. So then I go to not YouTube. I go to Instagram, and we're trying to figure that out because I don't really use Instagram, and he don't really use Instagram. So we finally got Instagram to work, and oh my gosh. Then okay, so Instagram has a timer. Unlike Facebook, you can go when you go live, you can go on as long as you want. Well, so I think Instagram timer was like 1 hour because it ended up cutting the video off for us. So we was just like, you know what? We're just grateful that we were able to do that hour. We'll just come back next week, whatever. So I just thought I would just stop in, give y'all an update. If you want to see the video, you can go to Instagram under Love Jones 06, and it's LUV Jones, excuse me, JONES 06, or on Facebook where I shared the link under my personal page. Okay, so as you guys know, I did my 3 pregnancy videos, and I did them just very short, very brief. But I do plan on coming back and being more in detail, especially after speaking with a couple of women about post-pregnancy. Because my pregnancies, for me, were pretty normal, which I know that they weren't, but I wasn't in any just, horrible distress or, pain or anything like that. I kind of feel like any normal woman that would be pregnant. But I think that a lot of women with myositis or with an autoimmune disease like lupus, things like that, need to understand what post-pregnancy looks like. Whether you have it vaginally or C-section. And I think you need to know after the pregnancy what it's going to look like during year 1, during year 5, during a flare-up, during even in remission. There's things that I think will give you a reality check, and that would also make you really question if you want to go through with having a child, because everybody wants the baby. The baby's so cute, cuddly, lightweight. But then that baby grows into a toddler, into a child, into a teenager. And with this disease, there's progression. With this disease, if you have ILD, there's double progression. And it gets you to a place of, I want to say, of no turning back. And you could possibly leave your children when they're at a young age. And that's just something you have to weigh your options on. Because since there's really nobody talking about pregnancy before you get pregnant, and then once you get pregnant, no one's really talking about the pregnancy. But so, then you just, it's just common sense that no one's talking about what life is like after the pregnancy, even going on into their later years of life as being a young child to teenager or whatever. So yeah, I don't know if I should do it in one video or in stages of it, but I think in order for women to make the most valid decision for them, it's going to take them seeing the big picture, for them to see everything that could happen and everything that will happen. I mean, even we need to talk about breastfeeding. There might be something that you want and desire and yet cannot do because you don't know if you're having a flare up and need to be placed on medication, like methotrexate, that will harm your baby. So, there's just things that need to be discussed as far as, will you be able to pick your baby up and do things, like once they turn a certain age, there is no more playing on the floor or picking them up, or, you got to think about how going to all these doctor visits after you have the baby, are you going to have help? Is it not going to be there to assist you, having to deal with these heavy strollers and car seats and, it's just a lot. Just think about how normal, healthy women struggle after they have a baby, even with the emotions and the hormones and things like that. And just think about how your myositis is going to amplify that. Like it's going to put it under a microscope, and it's going to just go in, and you're going to have to dig deep, because if you're married, your husband, I don't care how amazing he is, there is going to be times where he just ain't going to get it. It's not going to happen. And, if you're going to have friends and family that are going to be like, man, well, she did this, she did this, I know she good. And you're not. And, it's just, I always say in this vlog that, yes, this is my life. I'm speaking on my life about myositis. But, I have a mom life. And mom life does not end. It doesn't quit. It doesn't stop. It doesn't pause for a second. It keeps going in a continuous cycle of the Maya life. I don't get a break. It doesn't happen. And so you have to take that into consideration, that there are going to be times where your children are going to come before your health. And you have to make decisions, doctor's appointments, or, how far, even some simple as how far you're going to have to walk and how long it's going to take you to get there, and how your body is going to ache and be tired, and you still got to get up at 6 a.m., do hair, get them ready for school, fix lunches, get them home off the bus, or pick them up from school, pack lunch. Like, you still have to be a mom at the end of the day, whether you have myositis or not. And the thing about it is, you just don't know what level, what stage your myositis is going to be from week to week, and still have to pack on motherhood. And then you have to be a wife if you're married, or if you're not married, you know what I'm saying, depending on if the father of your children is in the picture or not, you got to be mama and daddy. So you really, I understand wanting the dream, wanting to attain it, wanting to have children. Trust me, I get it. I did it 3 times. I get it. And I'm not saying that it wasn't worth it, but what I'm saying is, if I would have had the conversation about everything, I still would have done it because I really wanted my children. But some women might go, you know what? That you right. That's gonna be a lot. And so, don't just tell them, well, don't do it because of this, because you don't know. I mean, these doctors really and truly don't know. Some of us, like me, I've had this disease now officially since I was 19. I was having symptoms at 18, but officially at 19. I'm about to be 36 this year. So I want to say, I can't calculate that fast in my head, but I think that's 17 years. Okay. So pretty soon, within the next 2 years, I would have had this disease longer than I've ever been alive, healthy. Okay. And a lot of these doctors didn't even hear about Alzheimer's until about maybe 10 years ago. So, and they haven't experienced it. They haven't had enough patience to really determine anything. They're basing a lot of myositis information off of other autoimmune diseases that have been around longer. So, we really just need to open up discussion. And I'm going to advocate. I'm really going to push for this, because it's bad enough that this disease robs you of your muscles, your youth, your ability to do things. And I feel like motherhood should be your choice, and it should be something that you decide whether to be or not. That this disease should not have a say in whether or not you are going to be a biological mother, like a natural mother. You can always be a godmother, the auntie, the adopted mother, surrogate, all that kind of good stuff. I get it. But then there are some women that deep in their heart, no matter how many other avenues there is, they still want their own child. So I'm looking at my clock. Y'all know how it is. It's 15 minutes or less. So I'm going to end the video. Hopefully I'll be going live again this week. If not, I'll catch y'all in the next video. I'm supposed to be traveling home, but I'm a little suspect on that because of the corona. See, even my burp was trying to tell me, girl, don't you do it, girl. Don't go home just yet. So, we'll see. But thank y'all for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, all that good tea, okay? And I'll see y'all in the next video.